Good evening, Lake Orion. Yes, indeedy, that's right. We're coming to you live. My name's Ian Witherspoon. I'm the host, and I am Between Taorminas. Who knew? We're live. Can you believe that, boys?
Can't believe it.
I can't believe
Wow.
it.
It's like what we're saying now, people are seeing. This is not tape delayed.
No.
So don't swear. This is not tape delayed. Watch your mouths, all right?
Ooh.
So, boys, what should we talk to first about here on this live edition?
We
of
got
Between
the
Taorminas?
Tigers.
We got the Tigers first?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Motor City D.
And then, of course, we got, Euro 2012.
One of these camera guys are going to
Yep.
The
do that one.
BCS, we got the BCS, we got the NBA draft, and we've got the annual call-outs.
The annual call-out.
Yes.
It's only a yearly thing now, huh?
Yeah,
It's
it's
not
starting to
weekly
become
anymore?
yearly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get started with the Tigers. Let me just throw a couple things at you here real quick, and then responses, all right? Last time we talked, it was a Friday,
Right.
per usual.
Yep.
Then they played the Pirates, lost
Yeah.
2 of 3. Then they went to Texas, lost 2 of 3.
3.
Opened up with Tampa last night, 1-1.
Well, I think this is the opportunity for the Tigers to get what they need to do. I think, this is the perfect opponent for them with Tampa Bay. Tonight you got Justin Verlander, David Price. It's a great pitching matchup.
Marquee matchup.
Marquee, yes. You got to look at it with the Tigers. They're 4 back of Chicago, which is, I'm starting to get a little bit of concern because there's some games running out.
Yeah.
Games running out.
Yep. Ant, what do you think? What was your impression of the last week of baseball?
Texas is a good team.
We knew that.
Pittsburgh, yeesh.
Right.
The Tigers had their, it's been the thing the whole season.
Yep.
Left runners on base.
Mm-hmm.
It ends up being disastrous for the Tigers.
Let me ask you guys a question. Do you know who Brad Lincoln is?
No.
Was that his name? The pitcher
Yeah.
that was no-hitting the Tigers?
Yeah, for a little bit, yeah.
Well, I mean, what is with the Tigers making these good or these not good pitchers look like they're Cliff Lee?
I don't know. I can't explain it. Because if you look at it here, they've made a bunch of no-namers look like stars.
Yep.
And this has got to stop, you know what I mean? Because I'll tell you what, good teams kill no-names.
Yeah, exactly.
And what the Tigers are doing, they're showing me, it reminds me a lot of 2008.
Oh, don't go there.
Not going to go
Don't go there. It's not that time yet.
Why is
Watch
Jim
yourself.
Leland playing Ryan Rayburn?
Tonight. Well, he got a lefty on the mound,
there. David Price is a lefty.
Right, and then you look at Rayburn, he's a righty. you
Right.
know. Why is Santiago?
Rayburn cost
Why is Santiago
the
not
Tigers
playing?
that series against Texas.
I know.
He
agree.
cost them.
Yep.
That's why he should be traded. That's why Ryan Rayburn should be traded. A lot of people are calling for Rayburn.
That's why he should maybe be bagging groceries or doing something else other than playing baseball because he's not a major leaguer.
No, he's not. He needs to be traded right now.
He's not going to
They're
get
having
traded.
comparisons to Brandon Inge.
Well, it's you run Brandon Inge out of town. Now we still have Rayburn.
Mm-hmm.
Rayburn's going to be gone one day, I'm assuming.
He'll be gone by July 31st.
Then what? Don Kelly?
So? Yeah, Don Kelly will be next.
If I'm Dave Dombrowski, and you're the general manager of, let's say, the Mariners, I call you up and I say, "Hey there, Ted. This is Dave. I want to propose a trade. I'm going to give you Ryan Rayburn. Would you not hang up on me?"
No, I would. I would listen to the offer. I think you give me Ryan Rayburn for
Who in their right mind would take Ryan Rayburn?
I think Seattle would because the Tigers can bring in Sean Figgins. They can bring him in.
They would never.
Sean Figgins will help with the Tigers.
You can never trade Sean Figgins for Ryan Rayburn.
You can, yeah.
You'd have to also throw in Jacob Turner, and they would take, as feeling bad for you, they'd take Ryan Rayburn and then cut him.
Well, Rayburn will pop. Rayburn will fit well in the Seattle.
All right. Seattle, what, being terrible?
No, Seattle will be okay.
They're not good. Anyways, the Bats have come alive after Pittsburgh,
right now,
right?
yes.
For now.
Texas, they put up.
They did come alive, but also Texas's offense came alive as well.
That's true.
13,
But yesterday, they sprayed some hits against James Shields. Put up 15 hits in the game against the Rays. My biggest concern is, hey, that's great. They're getting hits. They're driving in runs. A lot of these are singles, though.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Where are the big home runs? That's what killed them in the Texas series. The Texas boys, they can hit them out.
Yeah,
right?
true. But, of course, you got to understand the Texas, too.
But
yeah,
did the Tigers, when they hit a home run, it was solo shots. Yeah. You know what I mean? You got the heavy artillery, but they're not.
They're not getting them. They're not gelling.
They're not driving in the runs.
They're not driving in the runs, Also, if you look at the division, it's starting to get a little bit concerning because I know Chicago made a big trade the other day. They got Kevin Youkilis. Youkilis is going to help Chicago.
He's better than what they had.
He's better than what they had, but I think, the division, Chicago, Cleveland, they're getting me nervous.
It's true. I'd like to go real quick back to the Texas series. Miguel Cabrera's hitting the head in the first inning. Mm-hmm. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Yes.
Miguel Cabrera, the face of your franchise, one of the best players in baseball. Where was the retaliation?
I don't know.
Did that disturb anybody?
No.
Disturbed me a little bit.
Well, because if you look at it, got to be good sports. Good sports are winners.
Yeah, but on the first pitch you're throwing, and your name's
head.
Yu Darvish, and you're throwing at my stud. Granted, I think Smiley was on the mound that night, right?
Yeah.
Do you think
Smiley's
Cabrera
not the guy to hit him.
If Cabrera responded to that, do you think that he would get suspended or maybe fined?
If Cabrera responded,
yes.
Would Yu Darvish get suspended, or would Cabrera get suspended?
Well, if Cabrera did something that caused,
I'm talking about retaliation. Retaliation being the next inning, we throw at Josh Hamilton. We plunk him.
Well, I could. You know what I mean?
That's the baseball mantra.
Didn't we remember what happened when Boston was the episode with Porcello?
Yeah,
and
Porcello took Uke down. Yeah, that was
yeah.
great. I loved it because Porcello was like 19. Yeah, that was great. Mm-hmm. Just a little thought, for the folks at home. I don't know if anyone else noticed that, but I sure did, and I didn't like it. You don't throw at my guy like that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I don't think you do that.
Well, they did it.
No, they did it, yes.
All right, listen, boys, moving on. Tampa Bay. Okay, then they come home for some division matchups.
Minnesota and Kansas City.
Right.
As we talked about last week.
When we talk next week, what do we want to be saying to each other?
I want 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
Yep.
Do they have 10 games in 7 days?
I think so. I don't know.
No, wait. I don't think so. No, but you want a winning.
Yeah.
A winning record.
Have a winning record.
Okay. Ant, what are you thinking?
I think the Tigers
like an aspect of pitching. You want to see anything improve?
The Tigers need to win this series. This series is critical.
It's important. Tampa Bay's
and
down.
I think they need to win the Minnesota and Kansas City series. If they start winning series, there should not be as much panic.
Yep.
Yes. If they don't, then there should be panic.
Right.
Pittsburgh series, they should have won that series.
Absolutely.
And they didn't.
Yep. Rays are down. Got to kick when they're down. And we'll be right back up here on Between Taorminas after we talk about light bulbs.
3 students were in the hospital this past weekend.
2 honor roll students were hospitalized last night.
5 local students lost their college scholarships last night.
Another local high school student has passed away.
Another 3 dead.
Claimed the life of another local teenager.
The cause?
Alcohol.
Alcohol.
I don't want to be another number.
I don't want to be another number. I don't want to be another number.
I don't want to be another number.
I don't want to be another number. I don't want to be just another number.
Prescription drug abuse is a national epidemic. The new in way to obtain drugs is through parents' or grandparents' medicine chests. Removing prescriptions from your cabinet is the best way to keep drugs out of the hands of our young people. We've got to work together to protect our teens, our seniors, and our environment. Clean out your medicine cabinet today. Please participate in Operation Medicine Cabinet and drop off your unwanted or expired prescriptions at one of our law enforcement drop-off sites in Oakland County. We can't ignore this situation anymore.
Welcome back to Between Taorminas. Before we touch off here on the next topic, which I don't want to do at all, how you guys feel?
Feels good.
Settled in?
Settled in, yeah.
Yeah? Live?
Yeah.
Just like any other show.
Is Mom and Dad watching?
Yeah.
You say hi to Mom and Dad?
Yeah, we'll do that once.
Oh, all right. Well, all right. So you want to talk about soccer because you're wearing some weird, strange
of course.
shirt. What?
Beautiful. This is an Espanol jersey for the Euro Cup. Of course, Espanol is in the World Cup final on Sunday against
Euro
Italia.
Cup final.
Yeah.
It's the Euro Cup final, not
so
World Cup.
you're rooting against your homeland.
Yeah,
that seems strange.
Well, because I think Spain's got too much depth. They got too much.
Oh, so you're bandwagon.
You're on the Spanish bandwagon.
I'm on the Spanish bandwagon. I'm actually going for Spain.
You know what? I think there's a little bet that needed to be proposed. Am I correct?
Yeah, does it involve you?
It involves me, yeah. We all know I hate soccer. I don't ever want to touch this more than this, but I'm willing to take your home team, the Italians.
Oh, the Spanish?
Right. And if the Spanish win, I'll wear that next week.
Okay, that's done.
If the Italians win, you have to revoke your nationality. You're no longer Italian.
Okay.
You have to be German.
You
You got to move to Germany for a year. You got to move to Germany for a year.
Come on!
I'll think of something because the Italians will win. I don't know.
I do think the Italians will win as well.
Good.
The
Good to know you.
only concern that I have is the Italians lost their striker.
Mario
dear.
Bandani.
Oh dear, the Italians lost their striker.
They might have kept him out because
That's
he had a yellow
true.
card.
It's possible.
He had a yellow card.
Oh no,
That's
he got a
true.
yellow card.
If he gets
Oh,
another yellow card, he misses the next match.
What's
Right.
a yellow card? Is it like a green
football
card?
or soccer,
Can you move
there are
around?
two cards.
Soccer, yellow card means warning. Red card means you're done.
Okay.
But
all right.
anyways, I do think Italy is going to win. The last time Italy and Spain dueled, they tied each other. They split. They split at 1, I believe it was.
Yes, 1-1 draw.
And
How exciting.
so it's got this
90 minutes and they only scored 2 goals and then they were done. All right, continue, sorry.
But it's got the efforts of a very good matchup between Italy, who's trying to get back into contention, trying to get back to being the dominant power in Europe, versus Spain, who is right now they're the defending world and Euro champs, but they're also the established power in Europe in terms of football or soccer.
Well, we all know that Italy owned Germany. I know that. You know
that was
Easy,
a bit of a shocker.
easy.
that wasn't a shocker. Italy in the last few games has owned Germany. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong from past tournaments, but I think if you look at it here, Spain and their matchup, Spain wasn't themselves when they played Portugal. You know, I had to take penalty kicks.
Portugal's not that bad of a team.
No, they're not. But I just didn't understand why Cristiano Ronaldo for Portugal didn't get a chance to penalty kick.
Well, I don't know what the coaches of Portugal were thinking, but I mean, you look at the Euro Cup.
Staring at his abs. Okay.
It's been a very big. It's been a very I think it's been a very good Euro Cup so far.
I think so. It's been very good.
I think
It's been a riveting Euro Cup. Riveting.
You don't watch it, so
Yeah, I know.
your views aren't important.
You know, what if Italy wins, you grow out a mustache? How about that?
We'll see. I'm not buying it yet.
Aren't you betting your boy Joe Johnson?
Yeah, you're betting Joe.
Oh, I'm betting Joe.
Yeah,
We'll get Joe on here
you're betting your boy
next
Joe.
week. Yeah, Joe's coming on next week. We'll hammer out the details because I'm not wearing that rag.
You are.
All right, so that's done. Trash is out of the way. Let's talk about football, college football. They have playoffs now that will start in
2014.
Yes.
14 playoff.
A 14 playoff. Thoughts right away. What do you think?
The winners of this is the...
I was looking at him.
Oh, sorry.
Easy.
I think it's a ripoff.
Wow.
I think all it is for money. All it is, it's good to have football. It's good to have college football played. It's, same time you have to look at it from an academic perspective, and you got to look at it from a money perspective, and you got to look at it from the words SEC perspective.
Yeah, that's
How
true.
many teams from the SEC?
How many teams are in the playoffs?
If you look at what if
4?
What if
It'll be
there are
about 4.
4?
Yeah.
What if all 4 are SEC teams?
I don't think that's going to happen because you got to because you're going to have a conference champion. Because like if you're in the if you look at it, I know the SEC problem. I know you got. I think the SEC needs one champion. I think the Big Ten needs a champion. Pac-12 and the Big 12. The big conferences. That's what this was originally set for. And of course,
But what about a mid-major team? What about a mid-major team? Sam, you think the mid-major teams are getting the shaft here?
They're getting the shaft here. I agree with you. I mean, but still, if you look at it here, a lot of people say 4 is good, but 8 might be better.
But do you really think that if you look at how, you've got last year your national championship game with LSU, Alabama, both in the SEC.
Both in the same division.
Both in the same division even.
Both already played earlier in the year. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't you want
Both
fresh
games
matchups?
were not that good either.
Yeah, I want a fresh matchup. Yeah, I want a fresh matchup. But if you look at it here, I mean, like, I think Kirk Herbstreit's a complete moron on this. But, you know, I mean,
haven't you called him out before?
Yeah, I have called him out. Yes. But
did he go to Ohio State?
This is what everybody, the big time people like a Jerry Jones, the NFL, always wanted. A 4-team playoff. You know, all fans wanted. You know, I say congratulations on that. But if you're a traditionalist, come on. You know, if you're a traditionalist, this is disaster waiting for happen.
I do think that it does benefit. It does, you know. The thing is, for it to work, I would support a proposal of a champion from every conference proposal, but you look at what teams are deserving to get into this 4-team playoff.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens
Conference
to the other
championship, yeah.
So what happens to these other bowls?
Well, the other bowls are going to stay intact.
You know, a 4-team playoff doesn't really affect the bowls. It does, but the bowls, you know, a 4-team playoff is pretty small. There's still going to be really good, favorable bowl matchups. Mm-hmm. Yes, and I believe the term for this 4-year thing is like 10 years, something like that.
Yeah.
Let's look into the future a little bit. 4 or 5 years down the road, we got about a minute left in this segment. What do you think? Is this a success or a failure? I'm talking to him, man. But all right, camera's on you. Go ahead.
Failure, because like you look at it here, it won't survive. People are going to be wanting to go more depth in the 8.
They want more.
They want more.
They're going to want more too soon,
yep, too soon.
Soon. Okay.
I think success, slowly but surely, it'll go to more. But for right now, at least they have a playoff system in place. Let's see what happens from there.
Terms the national champion.
Fair enough. Yeah. Who knows who's on the selection committee or any of that? So, really, is it all valid? But it's a step in the right direction, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for that segment. And when we come back, we're going to talk about something. I don't remember what, but we'll see in a minute.
3 students were in the hospital this past weekend.
2 honor roll students were hospitalized last night.
5 local students lost their college scholarships last night.
Another local high school student has passed away.
Another 3 dead.
Claimed the life of another local teenager.
The cause?
Alcohol.
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 I don't want to be another number.
I don't want to be another number. I don't want to be another number.
I don't want to be another number.
I don't want to be another number. I don't want to be just another number.
Please remember that CFL bulbs, you know, those curly, energy-efficient light bulbs everybody is using to save electricity, shouldn't be thrown away in your trash. Neither should batteries or home medical sharps. You can check with your local community to see where they can be recycled. Some retailers will allow you to bring them in for recycling. You can also order simple kits online that allow you to collect your recyclables and simply mail them away to be properly recycled. This green tip was brought to you by your friends at Waste Management.
Welcome back to Between Taorminas, where we're live. That's it, we're live. And there's Anthony. Let me just squeeze in here, bud. There we go. Tight quarters today, huh?
Yeah.
I guess we're not in HD, so you can't see my crow's feet this week.
Yeah. Well.
Too tight for comfort.
Too tight for comfort. We've known each other a while. This is not bad.
I'm scared to ask.
All right, easy does it. NBA draft happened last night.
Biggest overhyped thing in professional sports.
The NBA or the draft?
The NBA draft. Both of them are. I mean, like, you take a look at it here. I mean, like, you know, they come out. You see all the big stars. They're hyping them up like, oh, hi. Oh, hi. And then they go meet a biggest hypocrite of all time, which is David Stern, who's going like, the first pick of the 2012 NBA draft, the New Orleans Hornets select Anthony Davis of Kentucky. David Stern, you're a complete moron. And, of course, you know.
We doing the call-outs?
Yeah, Mike Breen is also a big loser in all this, too. But that's beside the point. That's for another topic. But you know, all these, at least they're happy, and they're living happily ever after.
When's the spinoff for the show?
Yeah.
Called Just Sammy, where it's you, because no one else can talk.
No.
I try to go to your brother. I try to get him a word in.
I know.
Doesn't happen. All right.
Well, anyways.
Where's that mute button?
To be honest with you,
yeah,
you got to give congratulations to the players who all made it. I was surprised by 2 things. I was surprised by the first one. There was no Summit League or Horizon League players taken in the NBA draft. Obviously, I really was pushing for Reggie Hamilton from Oakland to get in the draft. And obviously that didn't happen, but I did hear some good things that he was going to the Pacers and playing for their summer league team.
Going to play next to IPFW.
But anyways, it's but as I said, that was a surprise to me. And then the second one was Michigan State, Draymond Green.
Golden State.
I thought Draymond Green Day would go in the first round.
Really?
I thought that's how good a player I felt that he was. I felt that he proved enough at Michigan State. He went down as one of the best rebounders that Michigan State will ever have, but yet they took him that Golden State took him in the second round. To me, that's a little bit, that's a little bit disappointing, and hopefully he can make it on.
Do you think he has a good pro career?
I think Green does have a good pro career, but I also think Hamilton has a good pro career as well, because Hamilton's a scorer. He can go in, attack the interior.
He led the nation in scoring.
Well, but also
how do you put Damian Lillard over Reggie Hamilton? Someone tell me that.
I think that Reggie Hamilton's a better player than Lillard.
I do in my heart think that as well.
Real quick, let's get to the Pistons aspect of the NBA draft. First round, 9th pick, Andre Drummond, 18-year-old from Connecticut.
They need a center. They got him. They need a center. Problem is he's a Ben Wallace free-throw type shooter.
But he's a physical freak. Mm-hmm. Okay, and this
pick.
Greg
Monroe the 4.
Well, right, exactly. And this pick can either turn into a terrible bust or we just drafted Dwight Howard.
Well, I think it's going to be. I think people are looking at bust here because, I think it's going to happen because, if you need, if offense is a question mark. I've seen in Connecticut that if he can get the offense going there, I think it'll be a good deal for the Pistons.
He's a young man.
3
18
things.
Years old.
Maturity. He needs to learn how to mature real quick. He's very young. Number 2, he's got to use his size. If he can use his size, stay out of foul trouble, he's going to be a fine player. Number 3, there's got to be the NBA is a different game than college basketball.
More individual.
Well, he's going to find out.
He's going to find out. We're going to see what happens.
He's got some time, though. He's young.
He's got potential, but you know the old saying, and I've said this before on numerous occasions, you cannot live off potential.
Right.
You got to get it done.
And I don't think anyone should expect the Pistons to be good this year either. I think this is a learning year still.
We'll see.
Maybe get another lottery pick next year and really move forward.
We'll see.
We'll see. It does help that Craig Monroe goes to the 4.
Right, and the foundation is laid.
Yeah.
That's 3 really good talents that are very young. Brandon Knight's like 20, So, all right, hey, here we go. We need to call people out, and we need to apologize. Actually, I hear somebody has to apologize, and I think that's me. So, I'm just gonna look in camera 2 and apologize. I'm gonna look into camera 1, and I'm gonna apologize. Last week I did a call out, and maybe it was against my better judgment. It was somebody very near and dear to me, and I flew off the handle. I took my, my platform here and I abused it. But I want to take my platform now to apologize. And I want to apologize for completely humiliating the person I called out, not only on live national TV, well, public access, it's same thing, but also on the putting greens. I killed her.
You didn't kill her.
I squashed her. I played her. I tinkered with her for the first 9, and then what would I beat her by? 8 strokes. 8 strokes. All right. No, Katie Paul. Maybe next time. Who's next? Ant.
Wow.
Sam.
Not much of an apology.
Anthony's next.
All right. Lake Orion's been known for football. Lake Orion's been known for quarterbacks. Sean Charette. I've heard stories about you. You and I have met on numerous occasions. You look up to me and Sam. There's some things that we have, some little bit of things we got to disagree upon. I know you want to come on our show as well, which is good. I welcome you to come on anytime. Anyways, there's 2 things. Number 1, Sammy and I were kind of what you'd call the standard bearers. No offense to anyone else at all. But in terms of establishing everything, in terms of being, you know, it was really Sam and I that set that up. Sean, if you'd like to come on the show, talk to me about that, debate me on it. My second one, leadership.
Uh-oh.
The second one, homecoming king.
Uh-oh.
I do think that there are some other homecoming kings that are better than you. I'm not being mean to you, but I think that there's some homecoming kings that are better than you. The person to my over here, I think, is one of them.
Oh, God bless.
So, Sean, your invitation. Come on the show. Debate me. Debate Sam. Debate Ian. We'll talk sports. We'll talk football. We'll talk anything you want to talk about.
We'll talk hats.
Come on the show.
Well, speaking of cats, I think that I'm going to go back.
Said hats.
Yeah, whatever. I'm going to go with somebody that I've officially been,
Ooh, that's a tight
I
shot.
finally jumped off the bandwagon of this guy. I'm going to call out as a Detroit politician who recently had some issues. His name is Dave Bing. Dave Bing, what? You know, former Piston great, run the city of Detroit. You had to help out with the finances, of course. You don't even trust your corporation counsel anymore. You know, you don't trust anybody anymore, it looks like, you know. And, of course, you decide to have a public show with your city council. You know, Dave Bing. First of all, why don't you trust your law department? Your law department makes sense!
Wow. Okay.
And you look at it here, a lot of people say, you know, that want you out. You know, I think it's time for a change in Detroit. I think it is being even though I'm a suburb guy, you know, I mean, like, but I think it's time to change the city of Detroit, and it's time to do that right now. You know, Dave Bing, I'm sorry to say, my washing.
Got to trust your law department. If not, you're getting called out. Yeah. I still don't quite understand a lot of your call-outs. One has made sense to me, and that's Pat Caputo.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of yelling, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, because it's a good thing, but keep it up, buddy.
That's fine.
All right. Screw the law department, right? Okay. Hey, guys, it was a great live show. Thanks for being here. Any final words real quick? You got about 10 seconds.
Shout-outs to everybody.
All right, that's enough. Thanks. When we come back next week, we'll see you then. Good night. God bless. God love you.
Yeah. Respectful.
We're still alive.